Hi, and welcome to video 6 in the Ableton Tips and Tricks video series. Today I'm going to be showing you a feature in Ableton called the BPM Scene Launch. This is something I use on a regular basis for my DJ sets. If you've used Ableton before, you know that tempo is independent of pitch, which means I can adjust the tempo up or down without having to worry about if something like a vocal track is going to be too high-pitched or too low-pitched. And this is a really cool feature I use for transitioning between certain tracks and also certain genres. For example, let's say I'm playing a house track at 128 beats per minute, but let's say someone comes up and wants a hip-hop track played that's 90 beats per minute. What the BPM Scene Launch allows me to do is have a very smooth transition between tracks that would otherwise sound very, very awkward. So that said, let me show you how to do so. What I've got in front of me are two tracks that are loaded and warped. One is 130 beats per minute, the other is 81. The global tempo is at 120 beats per minute for the time being, so I'm going to show you now how to do BPM Scene Launch. What we go to now is the master track right here. We click on Scene 1, and we press Command R. Since I know this track is 130 beats per minute, I'm going to type in 130 BPM. These can be capitalized or undercase, it doesn't matter, and we press Enter. You'll notice now that the play button has now changed colors, and this means Ableton has recognized that we want to do a BPM change at that point. I should also say right now that if you don't type in the letters BPM, it will not recognize that you want a BPM change. It will just think that that is scene 130 that you moved up from lower down in your session, and you don't want that happening during your live set. Always put BPM, lower or uppercase. We do the same for scene 2. We press Command R, and since I know it's 81 BPM, I type in 81 BPM and press Enter, and now it's ready to go. The arrow is colored, and Ableton is telling me that it will do a BPM change at that point. So now let me show you BPM Scene Launch.
Always been here. It almost seems like yesterday. Hard to picture.
Alright, so that gives you a pretty good idea of what the BPM Scene Launch does. You'll also notice that the BPM changes in the global tempo section, which is what the BPM Scene Launch is designed to do. And you'll also notice that the transition is exceedingly smooth between these two. Granted, I understand that these are not in key, and this isn't the best transition I could have done. This is a demonstration of what it can be if you know for a fact that they're going to be in key when you want to change between them, or you know that it's a lower BPM and it'll sound good mixed down from a higher BPM. So that concludes this tutorial, and you can try this in your next DJ set, and you can comment below. Let me know what you think. And again, thanks for watching.